Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get this game started, here's Evan McPherson. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Rasheen Ali on the return. And this manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
2nd down, Jackson to pass. Passing in the hands of Mark Andrews. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st and 10, here's Jackson. On the move, past the 40. He has room past the 25. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
Right to the air, Burrow. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Intended target was his running back. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Burrow to the air now. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here.
Let's get set. Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. incomplete. No, partner, I know you love your baseball analogies. That's 3 strikes right there. And this offense 3 and out to begin this game.
And I think next drive, play number 1 should be a run. What do you think?
Yeah, I completely agree. Good call. He fields this at the 18. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Wanna quit?
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Quick slant here, caught by Andrews. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First down, here's Lamar. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Looking slant route, complete. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Connecting on the slant. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Offensive line fast.
Complete to Zay Flowers. 10 yards on the pickup. In 2nd and inches. At the 13.
Lamar throwing again. This one's caught. And he's stopped after a gain of about 5. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Jackson's going to throw again. On the move, headed right. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hurl this one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And again, it's Jackson. Brings it in. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 13-0 lead. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens drive out to an early 14-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50.
Hey, we got to keep
Offense in a hurry up here.
11-90. 11-90.
And the Bengals 1st down.
11.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Catch made He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They got 21 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. We start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Now we give up the middle to Piron. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
That's complete to Gesicki outright. Takes this down to the 24-yard line. Justin Matabike making that stop.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Third and short, it's Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
Here we go.
Trying for it with Burrow. Throw caught by his running back. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
14, Bengals 7.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Ali to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45. Very nearly to midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, Jackson. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Isaiah Pacheco. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's a 14-7 game. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Now a give left side to Pacheco. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Jackson now on 3rd. Chased out to his right. Making the call himself. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Offense staying out there on fourth. They say no to a 47-yard field goal. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense staying out there on fourth. They say no to a 47-yard field goal. They'll run it with Pacheco. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
These fourth down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Up the sideline, past the 40. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Force of the hurry up here.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and 18 at the 34-yard line.
12.
Burrow from the gun. Trying for the deep ball. He steps in and makes the interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick 6? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
He does it! Touchdown, Baltimore! The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
11, here we go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow back to throw. Forced out to his right. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Gun. 11. Can.
Throwing is Burrow. He put everything he had into this one. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. So we'll take possession in enemy territory as that return gets him across midfield.
This is such a back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
He rolls to his... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. Offense up to the line fast.
15-yard loss. It's 2nd down.
No. Wait. Go ahead. 180.
Lamar now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Going deep here for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jars loose, incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here we go.
Give on second, it's Brown. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Here we go. Can. 11.
3rd down, get to Brown. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and now they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
From the gun, Jackson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Working quickly here.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st down, here's Lamar. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Jackson yet again. Cut at the 10-yard line. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens continue piling onto this lead.
Bengals 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You better reach them, but it's not enough.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Burrow out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
It's second and 10 now. It's Burrow. Finds his man over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Burrow on first down. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from the 32. Again, it's Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
35. Bengals 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Cincinnati.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
13.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it deep downfield. And he is down inside the 35-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. First down throw for Jackson. Buying some time right. Now he takes it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get more points to end a lopsided first half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Samaje Perine on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Here we go. Dot.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hot.
Straight ahead they go with Piron. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 11, Thomas. Wide 80. What? Hot.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Setting up the screen. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
Here we go, here we go. Hot. Wide 80. Nice hot.
They're going for it. Here's Burrow. He's got Gesicki complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
Yards on the play. And the Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
11 empty, 11 empty. Hot.
1st down carry for Brown. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Ashton Davis there on the stop. Injury on the field after that play, and that looks like Chase Brown, who's getting some help from the medical staff. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Gun, gun.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. That's incomplete on 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hennessy threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
On 1, ready?
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
11 empty. Hot. Wide 8. 12, 12, 12. Hot.
Trying for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
A 50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate. And that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Connecting on the slant. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Brought in right side. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
Yeah, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Caught near the goal line. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens tack on 7 more to their lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, Burrow. Little off center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Let's get set. Hey, can. Stop.
Here's the give to P-Rod. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Namdi Matabike making that stop.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Here we go. Big stop.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Ravens take over as he reports his 10th career INT.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
On 1st down, Jackson. Looking slant route complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Lamar now from the gun. Finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off for 1st down.
1st down, here's Lamar. Escapes out to the left. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Another score for him this game. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens continue adding on to that lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Hand off to the back. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
1-1, ready?
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Gun. Stop. What is? Stop.
They give it to him again. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, keeps that defense honest.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
11 MT. Here we go. Stop.
Burrow back to throw. And he has this down to the 34. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First down, Burrow to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. So it's second down coming up.
Here we go. Side. Side.
Plowing up the middle. And he gets this one down inside the 30. That's a gain of 5.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And they pick him off again. The 50. 30. The 10. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6. Here's Luke for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. And he's dropped. They get him there for the sack, and that brings us to the end of this third quarter. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Bengals with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the fourth. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see here, 2nd and 19. Now Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Gun. Shot.
Third and long for him here. He beams one deep right side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens take over on his 5th interception of the season.
We're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Completed to Flowers. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey. Middle. We changed it. No, we changed it. Sit up.
From the red zone now. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 2.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
11, mighty. Wide 80. Dot.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Buys time, rolling right. He takes, rolls out, Burrow lost it. And the Ravens make the recovery.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
First and 10 from the 43.
Sit on. Sit on. 180. Hey. Go. 180. Report. Hey, report.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. As the open man downfield. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Give them 32 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
From the red zone on first. On the move, headed right. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's second down.
Hey, middle. You change it.
Throwing again is Lamar. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens are running them out of the building. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
11. Gun.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
11. Let's get set. Dot.
Burrow to the air now. Team over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
11.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Dot.
They'll run here on first down. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they have to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
11. Here we go. Dot.
Burrow out of the shotgun. The left side, and Gesicki has it. And he's down to almost, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Here we go.
Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Dot.
Burrow on first down. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it'll be second and goal.
Here we go. Dot.
They'll send him up the middle. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run.
Here we go.
Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On all of us, on my people there, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to shut it down. Whenever I get your money up, believe what I got, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people down.
Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
MT, tight. Here we go, here we go. 180.
Desperation time here. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Bengals making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
Ali to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, come on. Hey, Milk.
It gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Hey, middle. You.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Ravens nearing their 6th win this season. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. It's Pacheco again. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Air it out on 3rd. That's him on the quick hitter. He's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. Continuing to move past the 45. Racing down the left side. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Ravens continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow setting to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You can feel it, Kate. You can feel the convoy. They're rolling. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, another touchdown. You know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash.
Yeah, get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
1-1, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Thrown
back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Design bootleg here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
12. Gun.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Here we go. 180.
Trying for it with Burrow. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
180. Go. We change it. No, we change it.
They're going to pass it here. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. Spins out one stop. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Ravens throwing 6 more on the blowout. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Another score for him this game. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
On 2, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. It's grabbed inside the 30. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Hey, we got to
Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
11.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
11.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Has it at the 7. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
8-yard line.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight.
Working inside the red zone. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. Now this one has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Bob.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week to find a way to flush this, because it's just not been their kind of game.
So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And this winning streak continues to grow as